like being bad faith.
I don't think you're being bad faith at all.
Okay, so then why constantly are you referencing this?
Well, because I'm talking about the general pattern. What you're essentially doing is asking me for my opinion on how to address a type of behavior in the socialist movement. And my answer to...
So, I know for a fact that Vaush doesn't believe this. Let me see if I can find it.
You're downplaying this? You're downplaying your own hyperbole?
I opened by admitting it.
Okay, so I'm trying to find it. But essentially, DemonMama's argument is you are helping the right with their narrative about people in the LGBT community being pedos. And Vaush says, so what? If my arguments are legitimate, then it doesn't matter. I'm not making the same argument as them. And she's saying it doesn't matter. It helps their narrative and poisons the well. Vaush argues that against that the entire time. Says that doesn't matter. That doesn't mean anything. You can't just say, just because my arguments attach to another group's arguments, that now my arguments are bad.
There were a few times that I said, oh my God, you're all pedophiles, early on in the first stream.
It's not just, oh my God, you're all pedophiles.
Wait, hold on. So the hyperbolic accusations that you're referring to are ones that were not made into a video. The worst ones, where I just said, oh my God, you're all pedophiles, those came from a segment that I never released. The video that I released and the tweets that I made only included me accusing people of pedophilic tendencies for making arguments that I specifically described. So with that being said, where was the collateral damage?
Wait, like the collateral damage? The collateral damage is all over the place. Have you seen Twitter? Literally, I didn't even...
I mean,
like,
which
again,
groups of
I
people
brought up my own example
that didn't deserve it?
What's that?
Which groups of people?
Oh, I think there's a lot of people. I think there's a load of people who are getting flack on this for having kink at pride takes that are different than yours, but aren't advocating for pedophilia.
This is what she does the entire debate. It was so frustrating to listen to. I don't want to like get into a review of this debate now, but every time he asks a question, he's like, well, okay, so what was the, like, what happened that was bad? Seriously? Did you not hear your own words? You don't know what was bad? Are you kidding me, Vaush? Like, no, like specifically, like, what happened? Wait, what happened? Are you for real? Have you not seen Twitter? Like, no, like, specifically, like, what happened? Like, where is the bad thing? It's all over. It's everywhere. What do you mean, where is it? It's all over the place. Like, freaking crap, dude. Like, he wants specific examples of some sort of bad collateral damage from his video, and I thought his video was freaking based. I thought it was perfect. I thought it hit the money on the ball. Wait. What am I thinking of? Hit the money on the ball? Is that right? That doesn't sound right. I don't think that's it. Hit the ball on the money? What am I trying to say here? Let's see. Okay, so you can be on the money, hit the nail on the head. Okay, so you can be on the ball or on the money, or you can hit the nail on the head. Did I seriously like mix up 3 different sayings? What the fudge?
Accusations of pedophilia slung at them. And that's because, I'm not saying that you're individually going after that, but of course not. That would be absurd. But what you did do is you started this discourse this time around.
This reminds me of people, whenever I make criticisms of like the LGBT community online, of which I, as a member of it, have plenty, people will often say like, okay, your arguments were good, and the things you were criticizing exist, but conservatives are going to use these arguments too in bad faith.
Okay, let me be really clear.
I feel like the only other thing I can do is just not speak on the negative elements of those communities, and I can't do that, and nobody...
Boom! Boom, baby! Got him! Got him in 1080. What's up? Got him. Let's play that again. Let's play that again for anybody who missed it. Let's make sure everybody heard that, okay? So, his argument against Ahrelevant was that you shouldn't criticize or condemn Hassan because this adds to the overall narrative that conservatives and libs have against socialists. And so therefore, even if it's bad, you just shouldn't say it. And this, with him against DemonMama, is what he said.
Accusations of pedophilia slung at them. And that's because, and that's because I'm not saying that you're individually going after that, but of course not, that would be absurd. But what you did do is you started this, this discourse this time around.
This reminds me of people, whenever I make criticisms of like the LGBT community online, of which I, as a member of it, have plenty, people will often say like, okay, your arguments were good, and the things you were criticizing exist, but conservatives are going to use these arguments too in bad faith.
Okay, let me be really clear.
True, I feel like the only other thing I can do is just not speak on the negative elements of those communities, and I can't do that, and nobody should do that. Criticism can improve a community. So I think what we have to do here is recognize that, hey, I want to be really clear about this, even if I had never opened my mouth, a lot of you were going to get called pedos anyway. Big cultural discourse, a lot of lefties online putting their foot in their mouths pretty hard. I like Big Joel, but man, did his tweet thread come off like massive conservative condemnation bait. It feels like a lot of people on the left are like ignorant to how bad things can get out there. Like the idea that I'm responsible.
Condemnation bait. Condemnation bait. Yo, this is so much better than I thought. I think we got what we were looking for. Somebody find the timestamps for this so we can send it to Neo. She is my new meme queen.